Hello. Sorry, that was a bit loud. Hello, everybody. Ranicore, how do? Ah, thank you very much for the 35-month subscription. That's insane. Oh, right, hang on. Geez, where do we start? Right, first of all, Ranicore, hello. Congrats on second. Thank you, wifey. Congrats on first. So, yes, good to see you, Ranicore. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Working lucky, support the husband. Thank you. Same with working-ish, so we'll be anywhere between semi-here and not here at all, depending on if I work, listening, or work on the call mute. That's fair enough. I entirely understand. This is completely unhelpful time of day for anybody, really. It's the middle of a week. It's the middle of the day. So most people who have anything to do are going to be doing it now. But I appreciate you being here either way. Thank you. That's very kind. So yeah, thank you for the subscription. Enjoy your ad-free viewing, I guess, and enjoy your emotes, which I really need to get on top of. Yeah, where have we been? I can only apologise for the subscriptions that have probably come to nothing for the last 6 months, something like that. It's insane, isn't it? Well, it was 2nd of April already. 2nd of April. This screen in the background, by the way, is not completely static. There's just nothing going on at the moment. Do you know what? I'll unmute it because that doesn't matter anymore and saves me trying to remember later. Yeah, 6 months. So where were we? Blimey. So for anyone catching up, last went live in August? In August, really? I know that I hadn't streamed. Oh my God, of course, because we were right. Okay, so yeah, I'm sure everybody who's interested knows, but well, interested or not, but we moved house, and this was supposed to happen end of last year. So I guess I skipped August, September probably, because we were supposed to move very beginning of September, and then everything got delayed. And all you need to know is it took months. I really won't bore everybody with like super details, but yeah, we just it got delayed. There's no background noise, by the way, either. I didn't want to put on any music or anything because I thought I'll forget to do that, and it will probably just be on all the way through the direct. So we'll just sit here in silence, except for me talking. That's fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so we were supposed to move in September, then that got delayed until October. Then in October, we lost our internet, so to speak, because we had to cancel it because we were moving house and we couldn't take our old supplier with us. So we were like, right, okay. Here it goes. We can poof you just a tad bit later. Yeah, exactly. Just a little bit. It's fine. But yeah, so we lost our internet in October. Then we're like, well, I can't stream now until we get good internet. And then they said, okay, you'll be in before Christmas. And then that didn't happen. And then around Christmas time, they were like, right, okay, so it's not going to be Christmas. It'll be January. So yeah, we moved end of January. And so here we are now. But yeah, basically, yeah, we've been here about 8 weeks now. And that's... blimey, time is illusion, bus time's even more. Exactly. So yeah, so that's where it's all gone. So I apologize for anybody who's been supporting me for literally no outcome so far. I hope to really make that up. Actually, I've been dying to stream all sorts of stuff. I've got games I want to play. I've got videos I want to do. I've got all sorts of things. But we've had so much going on here as well. Not to just a little update. No, not to bring everything to a downer, but moving, comes with its own troubles. It was not only delayed, which was a hassle and a half in and of itself. Internet new place now that you switched, stable, good, upload for stream. Well, it's going to be a bit of a test today, to be honest. It's primarily pretty good. I can't say we get any major problems. Very occasionally we get the odd drop. When you're sat there and suddenly YouTube just suddenly pauses for 10 seconds, and you're like, what the hell's going on? And then it's back up again. That kind of thing. So I don't know where it is, but we are running much lower than we were before, bitrate wise. No, well, I mean, I haven't changed any of the settings, but I mean, with regards to what we have available, our bandwidth, I guess, is what I mean. That's running a lot lower. It turns out we were getting a really good deal before. We were getting about... for less than we're paying now, we were getting about 9 times the speed, supposedly. So I mean, we were getting near gigabit for a good price. Now we're getting we get about 100 up, 100 down for a little bit more. But that's, again, we had to change the suppliers. You know, you're not going to get the same kind of deals, and the networks, because this is like because we moved from a house into an apartment building, and it's all lovely, except for some problems, which I'll get into at some point, I'm sure. I'm going to be furious at the lack of strem. Dance, monkey, dance for your wife. Yes, exactly. But like, I don't do that all the time anyway. I told you I'm not wearing the clogs anymore. We recommend running an offline test on bandwidth test mode. Twitch Inspector. I'll stream one right now. See how fast it pushes to Twitch. If it's stable at 10k plus, you can up your bitrate a bit to 6k at least. I think we're probably running at 6k at the moment, because I think maybe we are. God, I can't remember what I put the settings at. Jesus, I haven't looked, to be honest. Setting up for today just involved, can I get it running? Is it still, like, not broken? Because I had these horrible ideas, like these nightmares of I was going to open up Streamlabs and it will just, like, lose all my settings, or, you know, all my scenes would change or something because something would update and everything would be out of place. At the moment, you're 4.5. Right, okay. I get the feeling at some point I was running at 6 and then we had some problems and I dropped it down to 4.5, thinking that was, like, the best I could get away with. And the pretty body. No. And the internet just won't work on my phone. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. So whilst when we lost our internet, like, you know, gave it up essentially in lieu of ready to move, we had to, when they said we weren't moving anymore, we couldn't get temporary internet for seemingly any amount of money. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry if my throat's a bit croaky today. I don't know. I'm a bit stuffy. We think this house is a little bit drier than we're used to, so we're just we're working on that. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, because we had switched over to oh, thank you. We'd switched over to fiber, you know, full fiber, and that was great. You know, everything was fine. But of course, that meant they disconnected our copper cabling for our phone line, because they don't run at the same time. So I'm like, right, okay. But then it turns out you can't really, seemingly, get any good quality of temporary fiber internet. I mean, you would think all you've got to do is just get an appropriate router and pay a cost, and it would just be like regular internet, except it runs through the fiber network as opposed to otherwise. But there is so much with regards to setup that they wanted extortionate amounts of money, and even
Damn
then,
it, Oru!
yeah, and even then, no one recommended doing it, because I found 2 companies that would do it. One wasn't available in our area, and the other one, they wanted just insane amounts, and everyone was like 2 out of 5 stars. So I was like, well, I'm not spending huge amounts of money for nothing. So wifey's work lent us a portable router, like a Wi-Fi router, which was supporting our internet uses, but was nowhere near good enough for you know, like streaming purposes. It was just about good enough for. In fact, we had to regularly like reset it just to make the TV work and things like that. It was 3 very difficult months, I think. But anyway, DD, lovely to see you as always. Thank you for dropping by. How are you? I hope you're well. Ranikor, I apologise. I didn't ask how you are. I got so distracted with my own wanderings. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope things have been okay for you, and I hope same for Dee. Turdis, hello. Taps what? Is it the end of days already? The time has come. Excuse me a second. Sorry. We deemed the drinking. Right, there we go. Currently grumpy. Why? What's the matter? Nothing too serious, I hope. But yes, Todis, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Yes, yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Anyway, yeah. So this is going to be a test for our internet. Anyway, seeing what can run at the moment. Oh, hang on. Actually, sorry. You said when you started, Persona 3 portable options super bosses are stupid, and I hate them. Oh, I see. Sorry, I missed that first bit. Sorry. That's that stupid hard. Sorry, I didn't read it the first time. Oh, you have the clock? Yes. Persona 3 portable optional boss. What's that on? You say Persona 3 portable. Is this going to be on PSP? Or is it adapted to a Switch or something like that? God, do you know, I've never played Persona. Do you know, I did pick up, however, see, as a treat to myself for moving. Little did I know that, because I bought myself a moving treat last year before we actually realised we weren't moving, which was Alan Wake 2, and then that was supposed to be here when we arrived, but that couldn't happen. Just hang on. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'll get into my story later. Super hard to work mostly. Otherwise, lots to do. Having a few people was streaming, but fair enough. Scary jump to pro, and that's going smooth. Nice, excellent, good for them. It's also going okay, aside from last week where I slacked really bad. Sorry, because my screen is ever so slightly tilted. I wasn't sure if that was an L or a T, so I was like slacked or stacked. Anyway, it's not really bad. Sleep schedule is normal as of yesterday. Probably breaking in with a few days. well, it's only down to you now. You have yourself to blame if it does. That and chocolate milk. Throwing wooden shoes around. So you put onto PC. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's handy. Hardly portable then, is it? Persona 3 portable on PC. I guess if you're on a laptop, it works maybe. Still, I wouldn't call it too portable that way. Not like you're going to be playing it on the bus. But God, you know, God, why? Hang on, sorry, I'm running my brain down like 3 different avenues, and I don't know why. It's always been never prevented me from failing. End up waking up at 10 p.m. Ooh, but the supervisor's rules. Heal to fall if it passes beyond the point of being able to. Carefully break it down. Ultimate. Oh my God. When heals to fall, Jesus. Version with a female protector. Oh really? Really? See, I'm not a Persona like I know of Persona. You know, I know little bits. I've heard that Persona 5 is like the best ever because people were like, well, we liked the ones before. Oh, okay, we got 10 minutes apparently. But you know, but 5 was apparently absolutely amazing, but also like a lifetime's worth of gameplay. I'm surprised that this is the only one with a female protagonist. That's crazy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I treated myself to Alan Wake 2. That didn't. I got the game, but you know, didn't happen. I haven't played it yet because I've been completing Control because that's an interim and it had DLC for Alan Wake. So I was like, well, I want to get in there. Speaking of optional bosses, there was one I started. It absolutely decimated me, so I skipped that. Just skip that. I skipped that boss entirely. I was like, no, that's not happening. Yeah. So I was the other day I was so annoyed because I encountered a game breaking bug. Like the console crashed essentially. Like the game crashed out to main menu, and it skipped an important part. It crashes at a time it's meant to give you something, and then you restart and it's auto saved and it hasn't given you that thing and you need it. So I'd lost like half of like the DLC. It was a couple of hours, it turns out, but it felt like a lot longer, probably because I'd been playing it first time through. I'd been, being a little more, thorough and so on. Died a few times probably as well. So I've been playing through and I took like an alternate route and managed to avoid the crash. But so I'm very close to the end of Control, and then I can play Alan Wake 2. But point is, what I was saying was my second moving in treat was Metaphor, ReFantazio. That I understand that's from the same people who did Persona, and I really like the style, although it's very odd. It feels very linear at the moment for an RPG. I'm thinking it's very linear, but it is also still very early days. It's odd because I feel like the game has to be bigger than it is so far. So I'm sort of waiting for that to open up. But again, I've been focusing on Control mostly. Anyway, sorry. Shockingly, I prefer to play my own genre and have romance options that I'm actually attracted. That's fair, yes. Yeah, it could be. I can imagine that's pretty off-putting. Having to constantly sort of, yeah. It's a bit because what are the? Again, having not played Persona, it's not like a BioWare game, is it? You're not going to end up with like, as I understand, they're all like children, aren't they? They're all sort of teenagers. So I always imagine like the what do you call it? The romance options. I'd feel probably a bit weird about that. To be honest, playing it, I'd be like, well, I can play as a teenage boy and woo this teenage girl, or maybe not. Thanks. How about no? They get weird. Oh no. Okay. If I just back coverage on phone calls. Yes, yeah. The internet's a very weird one. That's the last thing we need to fix before we can get rid of this this other router. And I have no idea what to do with it. It's one of those things you like. It should be fine. You can't understand why it doesn't work. It's a bit like my phone doesn't. It won't send pictures, like multimedia messages. It won't send them. It can receive them, but it categorically refuses to send pictures. And all the settings are correct, and it did it once, and I haven't changed the settings since. But for some reason, it refuses to do so, and and you're just like, but why? I can't comprehend why everything is correct and it's not happening. One of the ones the female protagonist can do, I never will. A 10-year-old and 5 are adults. Several of the room. Oh, okay, so 5 might be worth it. I'll see how I get on with ReFantazio. Maybe I'll enjoy 5, to be honest. It's just one of those things I've never really got into it because I have to admit I was always put off by everyone saying it's absolutely takes like 200 hours or something like that. Then again, I was about to say that never put me off The Witcher until I actually started playing Witcher 3, which everyone was said, oh, you get hundreds of hours. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't put me off. I like The Witcher, but I've never finished it. So, in 5, you are playing a teacher. Yes. Do you know, right, controversial opinion, I guess. I'm on the game side here, sort of, in the fact that if you're playing the character, it doesn't feel quite as bad. I mean, you could argue it's still completely wrong. That's fine. I'm not going to say in like real life that would be a problem, obviously, but it feels worse if the younger of the two is not the person you're playing. I don't know why. I mean, I say I don't know why. That's still terrible, but at least you could argue at least you're on the slightly better end of it. if you're, because I'm assuming these are older teenagers, right? They're not. We're not talking like 13, 14, aren't they? Like high schoolers, like 16, 17, that kind of thing. That's still, I mean, Jesus, that's dodgy ground, but I guess those years make a difference in some respects. But blimey, I would rather be the teenager going out with an adult than the other way around in a game. Well, in general, obviously, but in a game that's just really super dodgy. Excuse me, Stephen. Is your school teacher? Well, we've all been there. I don't know. Actually, I never had an attractive teacher. I don't think. No, because they were all like old. You can hire to clean your room as a maid. Okay, now we're just getting into like super fantasy territory, aren't they? This isn't designed to in any way. I mean, I understand it's a fantasy game, but isn't this supposed to be like the real world aspect of it? Not the crazy dreamscape or whatever it is they're in. Isn't it dreams they go into? Something like that. Again, I don't really know that much, but I'm sure that's what teacher isn't paid enough and needs a secondary job. That is the most far too exactly. That's the most believable aspect so far. Jesus, blimey. But anyway, John, that's enough about me. Like we've had all sorts of crazy shenanigans going on. We moved in. Things are not quite perfect. We've had to have our bedroom door replaced already. We've got a leak in the hallway, which is going to get fixed at some point, apparently, because they can't fix it here. It's being fixed in one of the flats above us, but who knows when that's going to happen. And in the last week our boiler broke, but they got that fixed eventually. So we're all up and running. It should be fine. We're slowly going. Naj boiler, not the lights. Yeah, because they're all on the same switch, and it shorted, and it was very odd. This romance option for the male protagonist in 3 as well, but the romance is done over an MMO, and she reacts in horror and terror, and she runs. See, now that's reasonable. That's fine. That I can completely understand that. That's okay. I mean, I guess sort of the biggest, the most accurate answer we can give here is Japan. What are you gonna do? Crazy, isn't it? But anyway, yeah. So we're all good here. So what are people thinking for the Switch 2? I'm so glad to be back. We've got so much to do here, and I'm really happy about this. But yeah, I've been looking forward to this. We know some of the things. We've seen the whole. I mean, obviously, spoilers for the console. If anybody's worried about that, but it's coming up. I don't. As part of me doesn't want to know what's going to be available, but of course you've got to before you buy it. So let's see, and we might. I don't know. We might even get some information about when it's due for release. Unlikely, highly unlikely, but you never know. There was also that app which I should install. Actually, they mentioned that in the Nintendo Showcase Direct thing they had. Was it last week? End of last week. There is an app you can install that's going to give you Nintendo news updates. I will install that later. I won't do that now because that's going to be messing around on my phone quite a bit. But yeah, I don't. We all know it's got backwards compatibility. To what extent exactly we don't know, but I believe it accepts cartridges, so that's good. That's a bonus. They've just unveiled their whole virtual cartridge thing, so you can essentially copy your digital games if you need to. Excuse me, whistling slightly there. That's good. Poor in my country is going to shit, so that state is unlikely to change. Oh, yeah. Want Zelda and Pikmin? Well, we won't get any game reveals today, I don't think. This is going to be about the console mostly. And a new Zelda, they should probably start thinking about at least announcing one. So we might get an announcement sometime this year about what's underway. I'm sorry, Dee Dee. But hopefully we can bring a little happiness to you. Wasn't enough for you. Well, yes, yeah, there is that. But yeah, so we know it's got like mouse controls in the controllers. They're magnetic apparently, as opposed, they like clip in as opposed to sliding in. Controls aren't poo. That's going to be the best thing. If they can say that they've actually improved on the controller technology. There might be some stats here, like technical stuff. I have no idea what they're talking about because I know some people mentioned about, hey, what if they put these in here and it's all going to work that way? No idea.
Peggy 18.
Ow. Okay, that's a bit loud for me. Hopefully not too loud for you. Let me know. Switch 2. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'd heard that people were talking about a new Mario Kart stuff. Like, no, this is definitely different from Mario Kart 8. So there's got to be a new one coming. It's going to cost more than your house. I believe it. Yeah, what the hell? A cow riding a boombox. I did not have that on the list for today. What the hell? If I didn't have like a list of games like a mile long already, I might actually add this to it. I'm not a massive Mario Kart fan. This looks fun. I guess maybe it depends on launch titles. But then if it's backwards compatible, who cares? Mario Kart World. Interesting. Blimey, look at the worlds. They look good.
皆さん、こんにちは。任天堂ダイレクトの案内役を務めます。任天堂の川本です。任天堂スイッチ2のプロデューサーを担当しています。
どうたです。任天堂スイッチ2のディレクターをしています。佐々木です。 任天堂スイッチ2の本体設計を担当しています。
最初にご覧いただいたのは任天堂スイッチ2の専用ソフトマリオカートワールドです。さて新しいマリオカートはどんな風になっているんでしょう。
Is it me? Or does it not look much
A brand
different?
new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Who's this
Welcome
guy
to this
that does this
vast
voiceover
world.
for these games?
Kart
You know,
races
these
are held
like
throughout
trailers.
various
Now, what does
regions
he do
that
when
span
he's
the
not
globe.
doing this? Is it always the same guy? Because he always sounds the same.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions,
You never
the
hear his voice
atmosphere
anywhere
will
else.
change.
So is it the power of Switch 2? Like, atmospheric effects?
And in this Mario Kart
Doesn't
game,
look like
you can go off the
mind-bendingly
racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
different. Oh, they're going for all, like a Forza Horizons kind of thing.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour.
Yay!
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Grand Theft Mario Kart. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Be like Simpsons Hit and
There
Run,
are
but for Mario,
multiple
you know?
checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Yeah. LOA, Daisy. It is Daisy, isn't it? The orange,
You can
orange
also
princess?
freely
Sure it is.
drive around this vast world in free roam.
What's all this rail going?
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes.
You really are.
So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can
Additional
also
accessories,
go for
schedule
scenic
system,
drives with friends.
multiplayer mode.
And even take photos together at different locations.
I have to admit, this is selling me. just an open world Mario Kart. Imagine. See, now they need to get the soundtrack. They need a GTA soundtrack. Vice
Brand
City
new
preferably.
race across the entire world
And with-
starts
and with
here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Which is
More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
okay in 2 weeks' time.
マリオカートワールドは任天堂スイッチ2と同日に発売します。さらに詳しい内容は後日改めてご紹介しますのでお楽しみに。
Well, I don't really need more about the game.
続いては
I kind of get the idea.
任天堂スイッチ2で
Some new
新しくできることをご紹介していきます。これはスイッチ2のジョイコンでジョイコン2と呼んでいます。右のジョイコン2には新たに C ボタンを追加しました。
C button.
この C ボタンで皆さんを新しい体験へお連れしましょう。
Okay. C4. Around? No. Oh, okay.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
She's talking to herself. No one can hear her. In Bingles? Maybe.
So quick.
Let's create a Nintendo can accept the related agreement.
Wait, no.
Also,
no,
C
no,
for
no, no, no.
chat.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a
Game
new
Chat.
feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll
they
be
just-
able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Added Skype.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Let's go.
But it makes the game smaller.
Adventure.
What's the, you need a
While using
an
the Game
immense
Chat
screen
feature,
just to make sure you
your
can actually
voice
still
is
see what's
recognized by a
happening.
microphone built into the console.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick
We're
up
gonna
your
jump
speaking
here,
voice
jump here.
clearly, even from a
Wait,
distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. All
Skype.
let's keep going,
True.
let's go. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a left.
When
right
it's
here.
noisy around you, your voice will still come through
Also
clearly,
require frames.
letting you chat with ease.
How did you
how
get hit by a
how
bubble?
much do they cost?
Okay, nice.
And DLC.
Beautiful. It's OP.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
I'm out.
If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Switch too. Yeah.
There we go.
Friends
you
also-
can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Well, I want to do it too.
Oh shoot!
Oh shoot! Yeah,
Oh,
no.
he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I
Of
got
all
it.
the things, of all the things to do.
Yay.
Hey everybody, let's ride a dinosaur. How about no?
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Balloon fight.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so
Really?
hard, right? Tough.
So it's not
Oh
linked
wow!
to the
I'm
game
like
as
in the
such.
sky right here. I'm like, I fell! I'm falling! Okay,
It literally is just a
Kirby. Look,
call
your little
system there.
star.
It's got nothing to do with the game
So
itself.
cute.
Interesting.
You can adjust the size of your game
Look at the
screen.
frame rate on the bottom though. I mean, fine.
Guys,
You know, you can't expect it to be running
like,
super smooth because it's streaming like 4 games whilst you're playing your own.
Or expand another friend's
But
game
what the hell?
screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's
though.
just like the wall, like it's just past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little
What?
wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
These are
I think
actors.
I think I know where
seriously.
you are. I think I know where you are.
If you have friends like this,
We have.
kind of pity you.
Welcome.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture
It's
here.
too
Okay,
saccharine,
ready?
you know?
Smile.
Yay.
There's being supportive
Oh,
and
yo,
then there's
that's
just
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right
Invented
Joy-Con
Discord.
2 controller,
Yes,
there's
exactly,
an additional
yeah.
button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
okay. So I mean, so we're seeing
Here,
the full
you
console.
can
here.
quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Light in the basement. Where
You can also connect this
Well,
camera
it's-
to the
It's not
console.
the fact they're actors, but it's just like the
Hey.
actors they get to do these. You know, it's just like
Hey,
oh my
what's
God.
up? Hello.
Video call?
Yo. Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Oh my God, this is going to be abused so badly.
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
There you go.
How many parents are going to find their children doing really untoward
Please look
things?
forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
That was good.
No, wait. Go left.
Do you know, that's a little helpful. I can imagine that's going to be really useful for like streamers, keeping track of who's who.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play
It's not
together
being in the same
or
room,
compete
mate.
in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites.
Again, we got
Decide your
5
own
people
rules for a
just
retro
gaming
game
randomly at the
competition.
same time.
Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
いかがでしたか
Exactly.
ゲームチャットはお友達やご家族などフレンドとのオンラインプレーをもっと身近に
I
まるで
can't
その
see
場で
a
一緒に
use for
遊ん
that
でいるかのように
personally.
楽しんで
I'm
もら
sure
いた
some
い
people are going to find
との思い
great
から
fun with
開
it,
発
but
しました
unless they start incorporating the
先ほどの
camera
映像
into
に出てい
game
た
use,
カメラは
that could be interesting.
任天堂スイッチ2カメラといって任天堂スイッチ2と同日に発売します
Yeah.
ゲームチャットをご利用いただくには任天堂スイッチオンラインへの加入が必要になります
They're in
で
the
すが
same room.
少しでも多くの
Yeah,
方
exactly.
に体験してもらいたいということから無料でご利用いただける期間をご用意しました
For a limited
ぜひ
time.
遊んでみてください
We want everyone to experience it until they get
ゲーム
hooked.
チャ
And
ッ
then
ト
we're
は
going to charge the
見
shit.
守りスイッチに対応しておりお子さんがお友達と遊ぶ際には保護者の許可を必要とするなどさまざまな設定が可能になっています
Okay.
もう一つご家族やお友達とゲームを遊ぶ新しい体験をご紹介します
Connect with Switch. Yeah.
任天堂
Seemingly.
スイッ
Well, I
チで
mean,
は
you
ソフ
sort
ト
of
が1本しかなくてもジョイコンをお裾分けして遊ぶことができますが
Yes.
任
Well,
天
you
堂スイ
can
ッ
if
チ
the
2
Joy-Con
では
still
さら
work.
にソフトがない他の本体ともすぐに一緒に遊べる
Okay,
お裾分け通信ができるようになりますお裾分け通信はスイ
Drastically
ッ
raise the
チ
price.
2はもち
I
ろ
know
ん
it's not that
スイッチでも
expensive,
受け取ることができ
just, you know,
最大4台で
maybe
プ
they
レイで
will
きま
raise
す
the price slightly, but now they've got all
相
these
手
new
に自
features.
分の画面を見られたくないゲームでも 1本のソフトで一緒に遊べます。
At least is useful. God, what
ま
was
た
that game came out
オ
for
ン
the
ラインにも
PlayStation
対応しており
that,
先ほど
had
ご
cards you
紹
could
介
scan
し
and
た
then it brought
ゲー
to
ム
life
チャ
on
ッ
the,
トの相手と
on the
も
screen.
すぐにお裾分け通信ができます。
That was for the PS3, I think.
お裾分け通信ができるのは対応ソフトのみになりますが、スイッチソフトの世界の遊び大全51をはじめいくつか予定
All
しており、
several of them.
無料アップデートでお裾分け通信ができるようになります。
Okay.
もちろんスイッチ2の専用ソフトでの対応も予定していますのでお楽しみに。
I mean,
続いて
can you
は
imagine all the people who had to fork out for
任天堂スイッチ
like
2の
2 or
本
3
体を
copies
ご
of the
紹
same
介し
game
ま
for
す。
their kids?
映像をご用意しましたので
That's really
ご覧ください。
You can't find the 42 all-time
At
classics. I thought I
7.9
found it
inches,
recently.
Switch 2
Unless it
has
was
a
just the
bigger
box.
built-in screen. Here's how that
Love it.
compares to Nintendo Switch. The console's thickness remains the same.
Okay.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Right. Okay. That that didn't really kind of help as a zoom in. But
The
sure.
screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Yeah, but can it run that though? It allows for it. That's one thing. It doesn't matter if it works on the screen if the game can't run it.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Oh, fair. Magnetically, that's a
The
weird thing as
all-new
well.
Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the console.
Because we're always like keep
Detach your
magnets
controller
away, you know?
easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Bigger.
The SL and SR buttons are
Yes,
bigger
yeah, that's
for
fair,
greater
yeah.
comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Can't hear me very well. Is that because
The left
I'm
and
also-
right sticks are now larger.
There we go.
Each Joy-Con 2
stick
controller
is switched to
can
the fridge,
be
yeah.
used as a mouse to play in compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse
What the hell?
controls.
Oh, that's an interesting.
By
movement.
adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Okay.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat.
We're
It
not
also
listening, we
uses
swear.
noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Okay. Really adjustable. Does
Place
the
your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
that doesn't
can
look
move it
sturdy
freely,
to me.
like
Maybe
this.
it is. It doesn't look it. It looks very thin and plasticky. 2 USB-C ports.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the console, there's one on top as well.
Well, that's where your
It's
camera
handy
plugs in, isn't
for
it?
connecting a USB-C camera
Yep.
or charging in tabletop mode.
Fair enough. Yeah, because that was a ridiculous concept, wasn't it? You can stand it up unless you want to plug it in.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage,
Okay.
8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more.
Okay, yeah.
Reading and writing
Handy.
data is also faster.
Although we just plugged in an
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock
upgrade
to
anyway.
connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Never move it. Yeah, exactly.
HDR is
Yeah,
also
here we go.
supported
It's a nice
TV
rounded
mode.
dock now. WCube HD? What the hell's that? Sorry. I'm lost on that one. Fan
The Nintendo
ventilation.
Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your console cool. This helps
Yeah.
keep performance stable.
Because we didn't think of that last time. And lots of people had problems.
On Nintendo
Compatible
Switch 2,
Nintendo Switch game.
you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
I guess maybe some of them won't technically function the same way. does it still? Do the Joy-Cons still have their amazing like little 3D vibrate
ご覧いただいた
things
通
built
り
in?
Nintendo Switch 2は単に Nintendo
But more
Switch を
vertical
バージョンアッ
pixels.
プしたも
Oh, okay.
のではなく、本体設計を一から行い
Redesigned
新たな
from the
遊びの
ground
機
up,
能を
really?
盛り込みました。
It doesn't look that
そし
redesigned
て
to be honest.
Switch 2のことをもっと深く知ってもらいたいと思い、とあるゲームを開発しているのですが、
Currently developing this
川
game.
本さん、
Ooh.
はーい。私がいるここはまさにそのゲームのフィールドなんですが、
Is it?
そのタイトルは Nintendo Switch 2の
Exclusive
秘密
Nintendo
展
Switch
と
2.
いうスイッチ2の専用ゲームです。私はここにいたんですね。では皆さんをこのゲームにお招きしましょう。
Okay.
ハテナがいっぱ
What
い
was the
並んで
cut
い
there?
ます。
What happened?
ち
You
ょっ
fall off
と
the ledge.
覗いてみましょう。
Where are
磁
the
石
magnets?
はどこにという話題ですが、本体とジョイコン2は磁石によってくっつくんですよね。
Yes, they do, yeah.
で、その磁石、実は本体にだけ入っているんです。一方、ジョイコン2は
Well, surely they're not all inside the
SL、SR
console.
ボタンの素材が
Oh,
別でで
the
きていて、
controls are made of metal. Okay, and the magnets
という
inside.
わけなんです
Okay, that makes sense.
さらにこの2つ
Again,
の間に強い磁気回路ができるので、本体とジョイコン2は簡単には取れません。こんな感じでいろんな秘密を知っていただくことができるんです。
How do magnets work?
他にもジョイコン2にはマウス機能がありますが、ジャイロセンサーと組み合わせることでこんなことができちゃいます。ゴルフクラブの向きをジョイコン2で調整してカップを目指します。マウス機能とジャイロセンサーの組み合わせでできる遊びです。秘密展ではミニゲームやデモを楽しみながら体感することもできるんです。秘
Okay,
密
yeah.
の種類はスイッチ2ならではの特徴から
Unique feature of the
言われないと
console.
気づかないような細かな技術までたくさんあります。Nintendo Switch 2と同日にダウンロードソフトとして発売します。興味のある方はぜひ遊んでみてください。
Wait, what? It's available at the
続い
same
て
time as the console. What do you need the game
Nintendo
for?
Switch
Just
2
buy
の
the
周辺情
console.
報についてお伝えします。
What's that all about?
これが Nintendo
Accident
Switch
throw- Oh my
2
God,
の
yeah.
専用ソフトのゲームカードです。形状はスイッチ版と同じ
Right,
です
okay.
が、
So the
色が赤くなり、
and
読み込み速度がぐんと向上しています。
so the
続いて
Things are the same,
メモリーカードですが、スイッチ2に対応するのは
Micro
マイクロ
SD
SD エクスプレスカードになります。
that makes sense. I thought
マ
it
イクロ
only did
SD
before
エク
anyway.
スプレスは
Okay.
SD カードの
Makes me
新しい規格で高速なデータ通信が可能となります。これまでスイッチでお使いになっていたマイクロ SD カードは使えませんのでご注意ください。
Well, that's fine because we keep that
また
original Switch
スイ
anyway.
ッチ
I
から
guess.
スイッ
But
チ
that is a
2
bit
へ
of a
の
bummer
デー
if
タ
we
移
really
行
needed
は
it.
Nintendo アカウントでログインしていただくことでセーブデータやゲームソフトなどが転送できる丸ごと転送機能が使えます。そして新しいプロコントローラーが登場
Nice.
します。
New Pro controller.
ゲー
That
ム
makes
チャッ
sense.
トを起動
It's
す
got the
る C
additional
ボタ
button.
ンと背面には好きなボタンを割り当てられる GLGR ボタンが増えました。さらにヘッドホンマイク端子も追加しています。
Oh, interesting. Okay.
このダイレクト終了後に公式ホームページを公開します。
Ooh.
また私たち3人が Nintendo Switch 2の開発についてお話しする開発者に聞きましたも公開しますので合わせてご覧いただければと思います。
ここで Nintendo Switch 2の発売日をお伝えしま
Oh my God,
す。Nintendo Switch 2の発売日は6月5日です。
June 5th.
皆さんで遊んでもらえる日が来ることを私たちも心待ちにしています。もうしばらくお待ちください。
さて、Nintendo Switch 2で遊べるソフトには
Okay, I knew it wasn't going to be too long because they
3つの
never
種類
announce
が
this stuff
あ
too
り
late
ます
because they don't want the massive hype to build
ま
up
ずは
forever and ever. They want to go
Nintendo
right,
Switch
get
2
it
の
fucking
専
now.
用ソフ
That's
ト
what
で
they
す。
normally do.
Switch 2の性能
But
や
still,
特
that's
徴を
a
生
little
かした
closer than I
ゲ
thought
ー
it
ムを
would
プレイ
be.
いただけます。2つ目は Nintendo Switch で発売したソフトです。3つ目は Nintendo Switch 2 Edition です。スイッチで発売したいくつかのタイトルにおいてグラフィックを向上させたり、スイッチ2ならではの遊びを追加して新たにお
We're going to get
届
better
けし
frame
ま
rates
す。
in Pokemon.
ではここ
That
で
was
スー
ridiculous.
パーマリオパーティージャンボリーの Nintendo Switch 2 Edition をご紹介します。こちらをご覧ください。
I hope they're going to give us a side-by-side. I haven't played this game. Sleep.
Super Mario
Their little
Party
portraits of
Jamboree
everyone.
is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
You see what they haven't really
audio recognition,
talked about?
more expressive rumble,
Are the real details of like
and
processing
gameplay
power.
that uses a camera accessory,
Not
all
sold
of which can be
anywhere
accessed on
sometime
Switch
in
2.
October. Yeah.
Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode.
I mean, if you think about it, it
With
has
a
to have a
single
little bit
camera,
more processing
up to
power
4 players can join
be
the
able to do
festivities.
this. But they haven't given
You'll
us any
be
hard
able to
details.
see each other's faces as you play, so you
suggests it's
can
not a major
experience
upgrade.
all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
Oh no, everyone can feel like they're reacting all the time. How about you just sit there and scowl
Up
whilst you're playing a
next,
game?
it's Bowser Live,
Bowser the
a mode where the
All that Switch 2
livelier team
game,
wins.
probably, yeah. But
Bowser will bring you on
since they're not
stage
throwing
2.
it on the front, you know,
Hit
I
blocks
just feel
to
like it's not
collect the
going to be
most
very good.
coins.
Hey, see, there we go. So we are
Guide an
getting.
RC car with your voice.
No, that was the
Go.
controller making that, really, wasn't it?
And compete in other
So the
mini
camera's not
games
playing-
using full body movement and sound.
It's playing
Finally,
a bit of a part there.
take
That had
a
nothing to do
ride
with
on the
controller.
mouse-controlled carnival coaster.
So it is a little bit
with
like
the
Kinect.
safety bar lowered and secured. You're off.
Let's go.
Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Again, you've got to have. You can't just hold this mouse. So
When
to
you
speak,
enter a
in
pipe,
your hand
a mini game will begin.
like that. You've
There's
got to
a
have something to
bouldering
put it on,
game
surely.
where 2 players each control an arm, and
Fluffy
one where you
promo.
shake a can
Well,
of spray
fair
paint
enough,
and
but I
quickly
don't know, I
tag
just-
objects.
When they were just like, "Hey, it's got a cool screen.
Enjoy
it
the
looks good."
thrill
Like,
of
okay,
these
but
intuitive
is it going to run
minigames.
things better?
How quickly can
I don't,
you reach
I
the
don't want a graphical
station?
update so much as
From mini
just
games that use a
a
camera,
smoother,
the built-in
you know,
microphone,
gameplay experience.
mouse controls, and rumble,
'Cause
the
we-
biggest party yet is
Although
getting
they were pretty
even
good.
bigger.
Even
Super Mario Party Jamboree,
Tears of the Kingdom
Nintendo Switch
had the
2
occasional
edition,
time when
plus
you're like,
Jamboree
"This
TV
looks amazing," but
launches on Nintendo
the
Switch
frames
2,
staggered
July
occasionally.
24th.
And Jesus, what was it? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Nintendo
That was
Switch
awful.
2 players
Absolute
who
bloody
already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV
Yeah,
by
true,
purchasing
yeah,
an
true.
upgrade pack.
Sprite does a million candles, yeah.
みんな
God,
の
yeah, at least no
表情を
AI
見
is
ながら
involved
プレ
so
イでき
far.
る新たなマリオパーティーをお楽しみに。この他の Nintendo Switch 2エディションをご紹介します。
Please do. Show us what we got. Show me what you got.
ゼルダの伝
Breath of
説
the Wild?
ブレスオブザワイルドと
Oh,
Tears
and
of
Tears
the
of the Kingdom. Okay, I was going to say,
それぞ
surely
れ
go
の
with the most recent
Nintendo
one.
Switch 2エディションでは解像度やフレームレートが向上し
Resolution, frame rates. Good, 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 good.
鮮やかな
That's what we
色合い
wanna
を
hear.
表現できる HDR にも対応するなど
I
よ
I
り
haven't
高精
finished
細
Tears of the
で
Kingdom
滑
yet
らかな
still.
グラフィッ
So
ク
that's
でプレイいただ
that's
け
gonna
る
be
よ
nice
うになり
upgrade.
ますさらにハイラルの冒険を
Hyrule
深く楽しめる
Zelda
ゼルダ
Notes?
ノーツが使えるようになりますゼルダノーツとはスマートフォンアプリ Nintendo
Oh,
Switch
right, yes.
アップからご利用いただける
I think
Nintendo
this is
Switch
the
2エディ
app
ション
that's going to be
専
giving
用の
everyone
コンテンツで
updates.
す
Unless that's
例え
another
ば
app.
まだ訪れたことがない祠など
Various locations like
いろ
shrines
ん
and
な場所
temples
に
you haven't
案
found
内
yet.
してくれた
Okay.
り
Guidance activating.
Ooh.
Proceed north.
What? It's an in-game GPS?
他にも作ったものを
QR
QR コードで
codes.
シェアして
Okay.
他の人のゲーム内で再現したり
In their game. Interesting, interesting.
冒険がより楽しくなる機能がご利用いただけます
I mean, I have to admit, I do like the style of the Switch 2. They,
星の
I
カー
didn't
ビ
mind
ィ
the
ディスカバリ
gaudiness
ー
of
では
the
グラフィッ
first
ク
one. You
フレ
know,
ームレートの
it's a
向上
very
を生かした
reasonable
スイッチ
console.
2エディションのみで楽しめる
It's a little
追
sleeker,
加
I
ス
like
トーリーが登場します
Again, improved frame rates.
舞
Oh,
台は
Nevik, hello. Sorry,
不思議な
welcome.
流
I
星の
missed you.
力で
Sorry.
変化する新
Improved
世界
fantasy version. How you doing? I hope you're well. You've missed quite a lot. To be fair.
カービィの新しい冒険
No,
に
you haven't
ぜ
missed
ひ
the
ご期待
content
くだ
set.
さい
They showed off some Mario Kart and tech details of what the screen's going to
メ
look
ト
like.
ロイドプライム
Of
4
course, Metro Prime
4
4's coming.
スイッ
Of
チ版
course.
に加え スイッチ2エディションも発売します。
There's going to be a game that you can
通常操作の他
pay
に
for, I think.
マウス操作による直感的な
Is
プ
it
レ
in
イが
America?
可
It
能
is
になり
indeed.
ます。
It's World. Oh god,
さ
what
ら
was
に
it called?
4K
I've forgotten already.
60
World Tour, something like
FPS
that.
で没入感のある世
It's
界
only
を
its
探
consoles.
索するか、フル HD
Now they're just going
120
through
フの滑ら
the
かなアクシ
idea
ョ
of
ンを
like
楽しむか、
games that its
HDR に
limited
対応
titles
した
are going to
2
have
つの
an
モードを
upgrade for
好
Switch
みや
2.
環境に合わ
from
せて
Switch 1.
お選びいただけます。
So they're going through them as well as
またこの秋に発売予定の
Pokemon Legends
ポケモンレジ
ZA.
ェンズ
Of
ZA
course,
も
that would be ZA
ス
for
イッ
most
チ
people,
版
but
に加
ZA
え
over here.
スイッチ2エディションを発売します。スイッチ2の
I
スペ
don't know
ッ
if
ク
I'm
を
still
生かし
interested in this.
グラフィックやフレー
I
ムレ
kind
ー
of
ト
gave
の
up
向
on
上など
Pokemon
によ
after
り
Red.
リアルシティでの冒
What the
険を
last one, the
よ
Scarlet
り
and
快
Violet.
適
I was
に
like, no, I'm
楽しむ
done.
ことができます。
I kind of enjoy the concept still, but I
ご
don't know.
覧
The
いただ
3D
い
ones
た
are really a
任天堂スイッ
letdown.
チ
But
2エディショ
I
ンで
did
すが
enjoy Legends
パ
Arceus.
ッケージ版とダウンロー
I
ド
don't
版
know.
を発売します。
Yeah, it was absolutely a new
また、すでに
America.
スイッチ版
They've
のソ
got
フトをお持ちの方は、アップグレードパ
there's
ス
a
を
lot
ご
to
購入い
to
ただく
got
こ
a
と
new
でプレ
camera,
イできま
so
す。
you can have a whole
任天堂
camera
スイッチ
system set up
2
now.
エディ
You
ショ
get
ン
to
を
chat
お
with
楽しみ
people
に。
via in-game
ここで
Discord,
Joy-Con 2
basically.
の
Yeah.
マウス操作による完全新
Pokemon
作タ
Afterlook,
イトル
that's
を
fair.
ご紹介します。
Brand new featuring mouse controls.
こち
Oh
らを
right,
ご覧
yeah.
ください。
Yeah, I think the mouse is going to be weird because it looks like you need a surface to put it on, like a mouse does. And that just takes away from being able to game quite easily, just freestanding, surely. What the hell? Okay. Considered that. Fair. Just use your arm. What is that? Holding something else? What if that's holding the other controller? What if you need them both at the same time? I could use my leg, I guess, but then I'd look like super dodgy. Legends ones are good. It was fun. I did enjoy it comparatively, and it also seemed to run a bit smoother as well. But probably shouldn't be doing it standing. There was a mouse having to paint their nose and stuff. Of course, yes. You're right. I'm sure there's a way around it. It just I don't know. It doesn't scream portability to me, but just me being negative again as well. Wheelchair basketball. Yeah. I guess so. Maybe not. Fair enough. Looks like Escape from Tron. Oh my god, it does! Light cycles. Oh, that'd be amazing. Imagine if you get to just make it look like a light cycle and then it just has to turn while you're just like spinning the controller left and right. Just driving around like that. It's
両
essentially
手で
just Snake, isn't
2
it?
つのマウスを操作してい
Oh,
ろ
it's
ん
called
な
Drag
プ
and
レーを
Drive.
直感的に繰り出せるドラッグドライブ。2つのマウスによる新たなチーム戦にご期待ください。
Using dual mouse controls.
続いては任天堂スイッチ2にやってくるソフトメーカーさんのタイトルをご紹介します。
Oh yeah, sorry, Nevik. Yeah, there's a game you can buy apparently soon
I have long
that
observed the
you can
lands
then look at
between.
the inside of the console.
This world is in
Okay.
dire need of repair.
But again, is this going to be like a Witcher situation? It technically works, but
The rays of
they're
grace
pushing the boundaries a bit too far again.
that
Maybe.
guide you through your burden.
Oh, because of course, Elden Ring's getting this multiplayer update thing, isn't it? So I mean, if that works with a whole new game
I
chat
have no
system.
doubt you
Interesting.
will become Elden Lord. May you take the
Or is
throne.
Elden Ring on Switch already? Actually, Tarnished edition. I'm assuming not then. Interesting. Coming sometime this year. We're getting more game announcements
Hey,
than I
I'm
thought
Greg
they would be. To
Kasavin
be
from
honest.
Supergiant Games.
Hello.
Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch
Oh
2.
my god. Okay.
Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. They battle beyond the underworld
Not
to
the
the
sinister
ends of
Titan
the
of
earth,
Time.
getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more
Wait,
about Hades
is that
2
Pog as in Poggers
later
or
this
like the
year.
game Pog? Third party Pog.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。
Street Fighter 6. Oh my god,
本体
that
を
was
持
the
ち寄って
crazy
の
one,
対
wasn't
戦は
it?
もちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。 ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒に Switch 2の発売日にお届けします。楽しみに。
Raid Shadow.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
Yeah, it's not Xenoblade.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
It's called Arsenal. Okay. Customer's chat. Thanks for the warm background noise. I am.
This planet.
Oh right, yeah. If you can't hear me, let me know. I can turn it down a bit further. I can't turn me up. I can turn it down.
Has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No, because we're in the middle of a war.
Sound fine.
Don't you
Okay.
get it?
Perhaps it's because I'm on. Maybe wifey's got me on speakers. Maybe it's easier on headphones.
Children, bring hope to our
Oh
lives.
no. Okay. Arsenal was just Demon X Machina. Okay. Titanic Zion.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited
What
for
they call
Split
me?
Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about
I
friendship.
keep hearing amazing things
You play
about
as
this, but
Mio,
it just
who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy.
I don't know.
Together,
Just
they
doesn't
get trapped in
appeal.
their own
to be honest.
stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free.
It
Let
just,
me tell you this:
I don't know,
if you
part
like
of me just
It
kind of
Takes
goes,
Two, you're gonna love
it's just,
this
it
one,
takes two.
trust me. And of course,
again.
you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Here, okay, on headphones, thank you.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the
Fans of
gridiron.
what?
We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
It's in the game, you know,
from
made by all
Avalanche
those people we
Software.
fired.
We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
Blimey. Okay.
With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions,
That was a
you'll be
that was
immersed in the Wizarding World like
an
never
intensive
before.
game. That's surprising. Again,
And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give
I
you
can get the
even
frame
more
rate
ways
okay.
to experience the
That
adventure.
would be surprising.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same
Give us a
day
minute.
as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Tony Hawk, oh my god. Did you see that quick clip of the interview with Tony Hawk? Someone asked him, what did they pay you for one of the games? I can't remember which one they were talking about. He said, I won't talk about that. But he said, there was a game where they basically came to him and said, look, we've got everything we need. We're just going to reuse it again, you know? So essentially just putting his name on a new game that he doesn't really need to do anything for. And for that, they gave him like a $4 million check. It's like, right, okay. Still making this? Yeah,
Hello,
apparently.
this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our
The
flagship
reconstruction.
title,
Oh my god.
Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo
Oh
Switch
my
2.
God. I got put off the new Hitman games because they kept
As the best
introducing
assassin
stuff
in the
that was
trade,
like
Agent
one-off,
47 does
online,
everything he
limited
can to
time
accomplish his mission.
shit to do, and I'm like, I
And
just
how each
like to
mission
replay these
progresses
games.
will vary
I don't want to
depending
have
on the player's
to be
imagination.
forced to play it now and
Our ever-expanding
Get it right
game
first
will
time on
release on the
player,
same
you
day as Switch 2.
it's grandfather now. He probably is actually, yeah.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Oh, it's a remake. Okay. But still, I mean, even then, the fact that they still think there's a market for it, or that there is a market for it. A new agent, Bond?
James
Okay.
Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay
What do you
tuned.
love? They had a child recently. Oh, I see. So he actually is a grandfather. Blimey. 007 info.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Light and
Bravely
shadow that
Default
never
returns,
fades.
remastered in high definition.
Okay.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party.
Why'd they have to make it look so funky?
Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. and all new minigames with unique ways to
Turn-based
play.
combat. I love
Square
RTS.
Enix presents the classic
No, not
fantasy
RTS at all.
RPG,
Turn-based
Bravely
games.
Default Fine Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
I mean, I don't mind RTSs.
セガ
Turn-based.
龍河如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍河如くゼロ誓いの場所
Again, this is one of those. It feels like it's for the
1988
fans.
年東京と大
I'm
阪
not
2つ
inclined
の
to
歓
get
楽
into
街
it.
を舞台
Everyone
に
loves
土地
it
を
so
巡
much.
る
I'm just
争
like,
奪戦が勃発
you have that. It's
伝
fine.
説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
ソフトメーカーさんのご紹介の途中ですが、ここで任天堂にも関係するタイトルをご紹介します。
Okay.
ご覧ください。
Oh yeah, don't forget we've got a Kami coming out sometime as well. Kami 2. Zelda based, here you go.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
That looks like a
But in time, a terrible evil arose.
painful way to hold hands.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Spoilers, I haven't seen the end yet.
Perhaps
Is the Kingdom Warriors?
you
Maybe.
truly have traveled back in time.
Okay, I'm just going to end up spoiled here, I guess. Never mind. I'm not turning
So
off.
that's Hyrule Castle?
Leading into Tears of the Kingdom.
That must mean this really
Keep
is
talking
the
to me.
past.
It is a Warriors. Holy shit. Oh my god, with constructs as well. Age of imprisonment. Oh. Coming this winter.
ご覧いただいた
Still
のは
technically could be early next
東映
year.
テクモさんのゼルダ無双
Will there be
封印
Gorons
戦記
because
で
of
す
that? Very crap.
もちろん
Ah,
任
didn't see
天堂
any.
も開発に協力しています。かつてハイラル王国で起きた封印戦争、その知られざる真実を描いた本作にご期待ください。
Should
ここ
be.
で
There should be. Yeah,
任
yeah.
天堂
For
ス
sure,
イッ
probably
チオ
is.
ンラインについてお知らせです。
Okay.
任天堂スイッチオンラインはスイッチ2でも引き続きご利用いただけます。そして任天堂スイッチオンラインプラス追加パックにスイッチ2専用の加入者特典を新たにご用意しました。こちらをご覧ください。
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2002.
Holy shit,
Here are
I mean,
the titles that will be available at launch.
I still have my
A
GameCube.
Legend of Zelda game that looks like
Which
a
I could just dig
cartoon
out and
come to
play.
life through cell shading.
Think of the games I didn't get a chance to
Controlling the
play.
wind using a mysterious baton, Link set sail on an
Waker was
adventure
so
across
good.
the Great
It
Sea.
really
The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
so enjoyable.
Transcending history and the world.
Oh my god,
Tale
Soul
of
Calibur with
souls
Link in
and
it.
swords eternally retold. In this
just bought
3D
it.
weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped
So I need
with
to
a
upgrade
different
my
weapon,
subscription.
and Link from
Maybe.
the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put
God,
it
F-Zero
all on the line
GX.
in
My god, I bought that
death-defying
just before I went to see my
Featuring
cousin.
the series first,
We
machine
played that for, like,
customization and story
hours.
mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX.
And then I think when I came back,
In
I
games
barely
that support
played it at all.
multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Where's the new F-Zero game? I know.
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
Wow.
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Okay.
More titles will be added in the future.
Fire Emblem, Pokemon XD, Chibi Robo, Luigi's Mansion. I never played the original Luigi's Mansion.
Nintendo Classics.
Not the original. Is it the
Switch
original
2
on
exclusive
GameCube? Yes,
game
whatever.
library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Was, yes.
And
available the same day.
A dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Is that really practical?
It can
at that
connect
stage?
wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat.
I think at that stage you don't need it. I think the Pro Controller
Nintendo
will probably
GameCube
work just as
controller,
fine.
exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Wow.
当時遊んでいただいた方はもちろんプレイしたことがない方も任天堂ゲームキューブ、任天堂クラシックスをお楽しみに。もちろんご覧のハードのタイトルも任天堂スイッチ2で遊ぶことができます。
It was kind of a. It was. I liked it though. It was fine. I think it worked for what it was, but I think. What the fuck? I just don't know as if it's different enough to require buying one. Deltarune. I was thinking that. But see, the N64 controller, I actually have one of those. I have an N64 controller because I was like, these N64 games don't work the same without an N64 controller. But GameCube, I think we're moving into a regular controller style. I think it looks enough, you know? Damage your hands less, true, yeah. Although, of course, my hands were small at the time as well. Launch day, blimey again.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4,
Hello.
our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous
been
weapons.
bigger. No one cares about it exactly. This should have been bigger, but coming out immediately at the same time as a film people hated.
Borderlands 4
Did not
will
help them
launch
at all.
in 2025.
People would have been
We'll
hyped
be
if they
sharing a
hadn't
lot of
seen
the
that
game in the
film.
months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
There's a 4 now, yeah.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo
Oh,
Switch 2
okay.
edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Oh, do you know, I used to love
In Civ 7,
Civilization.
you'll
I just
establish an empire and
it's
guide
so
your
many
people
hours
throughout the
doing
ages of
nothing.
history.
Just, I can't.
With the new
I
mouse
can't waste that
controls,
kind of time anymore.
players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay
Maybe it'd be
experience.
better than 3. I heard 3 was pretty
Civ
good.
7
I haven't played
launches on
it.
the
But I heard
same
it was.
day as
I
Switch
heard it was
2.
good.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Sure.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
Oh my god, imagine
and on the court.
WWE cross NBA tag team.
By this old tattered man. Off they went armed with
Tiny Tina game was good though.
youthful enthusiasm
I've heard
and
that.
profound
I
lack
got it
of
on free on Epic.
preparation.
One of these days I might play it.
Terrible at steering a raft.
4 Kids
Let's slay
Stranded.
some trees.
Oh right. So it's just like looks like Rust.
Nailed it.
Sort of gameplay wise.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Flair versus Bear though.
Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
True.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
Looks alright.
Ha!
Nice little
Nicely done.
Rockford puzzle game
I
for
think that's everything. Let's
well,
set
for
sail.
anybody of course.
This
but,
time, for
kid
home.
friendly. That's gotta be nice.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Gungeon.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Oh my god, okay.
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now
It
reloaded
did not
in
sound
a
like
new
you said
3D
shooter
art
for a
style.
second there.
You can expect some fan favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
The new one's Harriet Tubman? Is a menace. Okay, fair enough. What the hell? Astroneer? If not, it's very similar. Astroneer 2, maybe? I remember being a little disappointed with Astroneer because it was kind of fun, but it very quickly became really dull. Like, as in, not a lot going on. Very repetitive. Played it with a friend and we got to the end and just went, nah. Slime Rancher 3? Star Singer, okay, so different thing, sort of. Same universe, okay. That might be more interesting.
Hello, my name is
True, yes,
the Project Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to
No,
Nintendo
you're
players
kidding
for
me.
the first time.
Cyberpunk
2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home
I still haven't
or
finished
on
it on
the
the
go.
PC.
Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and
What is
discover
happening here?
engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077
Of course, Ultimate Edition's gonna have the
Ultimate
DLC
Edition
as well, which
comes
I'd have to pay
Nintendo
bloody
Switch
extra
2 on launch day.
こんにち
Well,
は。
I mean, that's
ス
impressive.
クエアエニックスの浜口です。
Technologically speaking.
任天堂スイッチ
Wait, hang on.
2でファイナルファンタジー7
Integrated
リメイ
Nintendo
ク
Switch 2.
インターグレードを発売いたします。本作
Right,
は
yeah.
ミッドガル脱出までを描いた
I was gonna say, I've already got
シリ
Final
ーズ
Fantasy
の
VII
一作目となり、20年以
I
上の
don't know,
時を
these
経
did
て
not appeal. I
再創
watched
作さ
someone
れた
play
新しい
like,
FF7 を
you know,
体験いた
UFO,
だき
but
ま
not
す。
for me. No platform
スイッ
receive
チ
from
2
Kiana,
で
yeah.
展開する
Of course.
FF7 リメイクシリ
Yeah,
ーズ
exactly. I mean,
にぜひご期待ください。
I was happy they were releasing the remake, but it was so weird when the remake just wasn't what people asked for as such. What they wanted was a graphical update to the original, and then they just remade the game. You're like, oh, okay, fair enough. That's strange. Next up, Half-Life 3. Yeah. Silksong is this year, apparently. Okay. Did you hear it here first? I mean, how long have they been? Has it been coming without a date? Midnight Universe? Okay. Yeah. 2 Point Museum. Again, it's another like fun game that I just can't get into because nothing happens. Don't have time. I mean, play story, make life worth it. Which, bro, they've been going on about that for years as well. But does it run Doom? Ironically, no. Incompatible entirely. Marvel Cosmic. Star Wars Outlaws. Do you know what? That looked fun. I heard it got much better after they took out all the compulsory sneaking. Because some of that sneaking looked absolutely awful. Fast Fusion. Well, there's your Wipeout. I mean, because that's basically what it's going to be. Shadow Gun. 1859. Oh yeah, this is by the Persona people, isn't it? Maybe. Re-added. Ooh. Oh, fucking Fortnite, of course it is. Why not? What? Professor Layton. Oh my god, I love the Professor Layton games. Full Flat 2? Okay. Exactly. Fast Fusion because they won't. Gotta fill that gap.
ここまでたくさんのタイトルを
Done a
ご
lot of
紹介
games
して
so
き
far.
ましたが
Yes, you have. Yeah.
次がソフトメー
The
カー
last
さん
one
の最
publishing
後のタイトルにな
Okay,
ります
this better be worth it, mate. You've had some good ones so far. Don't spoil it. What's it gonna be? Bloodborne 2.
I give you my blood.
Eh? Rule of Rose? Rule of Rose.
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Should I know this? Castlevania or something, maybe? It's FromSoft. Okay, so with Silent Hill F on the Switch. Probably not actually. Not yet anyway. This has got to be Bloodborne-esque, hasn't it? Maybe not 2 though? Maybe it's like a... Maybe they're not officially calling it 2? Bloodborne Switch. What the fuck? Jetpack! Okay. Of all the things. Ugh. Oh my god. Jetpacks! Oh. A vampire of some kind. I know you used to have blood before, but you didn't like go around biting people's necks, did you? Dracula, baby.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
What the fuck? Something with a T-Rex, sort of. I know, it's just, this is madness, isn't it?
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. But was that like a... kind of gameplay is this? Single player? Multiplayer? Linear? Basically vampires, yeah. Coming next year, fair enough. Or was it like an arena situation?
ご覧いただいたのは From Software さんが手掛ける完全新作タイトルです。どのようなゲームなのかについてはディレクターの宮崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開しますので、ぜひご覧ください。ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルの紹介は以上です。ご出演いただいた開発者の皆様、また今回の発表に映像をご用意いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you.
ご覧いただいた以外にも、Nintendo Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進めていただいています。今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますので、お楽しみに。続いてはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Okay. Smash Brothers, surely. Thought they'd given up on that. Could be, yeah, it could just be Kirby. But he had an outing not too long ago, didn't he, with the whole, God, what's it called? Kirby eats everything and becomes things. Which they showed earlier and I was talking, so I forgot what it's called. Full mouth shoot. Yeah. What the fuck? Is this an Astro Bot Kirby crossover? It looks like it in the style. Kirby Races or something? Air Ride, of course. Okay. You're a Sakurai. Sure, of course. God, did you see those this YouTube stuff? How much money he put into it? Crazy.
22年ぶりに完全新作が登場します。
Brand new game, blimey.
桜井さんが手掛けるカービィのエアライダーにぜひご期待ください。次が最後の映像となります。
Okay, there's another one.
ご覧ください。
I will. Switch 2. Electric Boogaloo. Bug snacks? Not Viva Pinata. So sad. Now where's F-Zero? Of course I saw bananas. Should have known it'd be Donkey Kong. But what the fuck? Open world Donkey Kong? Okay. Calm down. Donkey Kong anger management. Yeah. He punched his skeleton. This is it. It's going to be a Donkey Kong Monkey Ball crossover. Full late mode, yeah. Oh my god. What is going on? I mean, part of me looks like this could be quite fun. What the hell? Bonanza, of course. Oh my god. 17th of July.
ご覧いただいたのはドンキーコングの
Like
新しい
all the
3D
shit, yeah.
アクションゲームドンキーコングバナンザです。唯一無二のパワーで敵も
It does look quite enjoyable.
壁も地面も全てを破壊しながら巨大な地下世界を突き進みます。詳細は改めてお伝えしますのでお楽しみに。
ここまでご覧いただきありがとうございます。
Thank you.
改めてになりますが、
The recap. Oh my
Nintendo
god.
Switch 2の発売日は6月5日で
June
す。
5th. Oh my god, that's not that far
最
away,
後
is
に
it?
発売する本体のご紹介です。まずは Nintendo Switch 2の本体です。
Sweet.
これに加えダウンロード版のマリオカートワールドがセットになった本体も発売します。詳しくはダイレクト終了後に公開する公式ホームページをご覧ください。
駆け足になりましたが、今回お伝えする内容は以上になります。
発売までもうしばらくお待ちいただくことになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2を皆さんにご体験いただけることを今からとても楽しみにしています。
最後までご覧いただき
ありがとうございました。
Well, there we go. Blimey. That honestly had... Let's just stay that there. There we go. No, nothing about the price. That was I was expecting that. I'm not surprised they didn't. I thought they would probably avoid that, but I don't know. What are we thinking? What do we think? It can't be less than 400, surely, because that's just they'd be making more of a loss on the regular Switch at that rate. I'm gonna say probably 450. That's English pounds. I have no idea what that translates to anywhere else. Usually these things are the same in American, and we end up on the short end of the deal because it's like, well, things, we get the same number, but it doesn't actually correlate to the same amount. But so I'm thinking 450 pounds. They might make it like 10 bob. Yeah, they might make it like $500. I don't know, round it off. I don't know, but probably about $450 is my guess. And then of course we've got the peripherals. I mean, how much is that camera going to cost? An extra. Oh geez, what they do with peripherals. I reckon probably somewhere £50 or £60 for the camera. And it's another Pro controller. They're what, £50 or £60 as well. Have to remember, it's all new. About 900 here. Right, okay. Yeah. So somewhere around that region. It's a lot. I can't say I'm disappointed. Like I said, I'm still surprised there wasn't any real major, hey, this is what we're running at. But you're right, Didi, in the fact that it's not really going to be like front of the box kind of stuff for them. But I think with regards to the fact that they're always behind, and the fact that when you look at it, there isn't such a massive graphical difference. I thought there would be more with regards to, we're running at this and you're going to get these kind of things. I mean, saying the screen is capable of running at 120 hertz. Well, so? How is that helpful if you've got a game that only runs at 10 frames per second? It's weird, but I mean, they obviously they stated that a bunch of all these updates are going to have, these next gen updates, so to speak, are going to have extra improved frame rates and things like that. So there's something better under the hood, surely, or at least it's got to be working better. But it doesn't look like it's making a huge leap. So interesting. But yeah, a lot to take in. That new Zelda. God, what is that? Jesus. I mean, how long was that? It was quite a while. I mean, it was an hour and a half. Oh, since sort of login. Since it started, it's only been about an hour, I think. Yeah, it was an hour-long presentation. Interesting. Yeah, we got the Mario Kart, and there's all the chat together stuff. That was interesting. I mean, because again, to run all that, it's got to have more under the hood. But I just don't know. It really does feel like they're including features that, like, the Xbox gave up on, like, 10 years ago. Having this camera there, they are creating almost like a Kinect kind of situation. And see, they're including this feature, this whole game chat feature. That is a whole major part of an update, I would say. This is what they're saying. They're like, this has been a big thing. This console can now stream in 4 frames. It takes images from their camera, and it takes their gameplay and sticks it underneath yours whilst you're playing, and you're streaming out to them at the same time. Now, obviously, internet, limitations aside, that's got to be quite hefty on the system. But that's a whole part of the system I will almost never touch, if at all. Because our Switch just sits there and plays games. We don't even use it portably. It literally sits on the TV. So that I feel like that's a massive waste of effort almost. And when you put so much effort into that, you're just raising the R&D value for seemingly no reason. It's a hell of a bet. Maybe some people are going to get a lot of use out of it, but I just, I won't. And as such, that feels odd. Like to really sort of push onto it. Nintendo is always you're right, they always are, but you would think they'd be kind of self-aware of this by now, that not necessarily trying to catch up, but certainly not repeating the mistakes of the past in any way. But I don't know. I mean, I'm pleased for the Joy-Cons. They look like they're going to be easier to work with, slightly larger. Was I looking away at this time? So we've got... Yeah, so it's an automatically larger screen as well, so that's handy. Designed for me specifically. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I understand this is like a personal complaint. I don't really, not trying to like shit on it or anything, but long before the tech was ready for it. Yeah, but the problem is now that the tech is ready for it, they're not in the game anymore. So they're innovative in some ways. There's a reason the Wii sold so well. Probably for 16-year-olds, there is that. People with lots of friends who want to sit around doing nothing but chatting online all day. Fair enough. So they innovate amazingly, but they just can't seem to sort of keep up with what's actually happening. Oh yeah, and no, this is like the little like inside game you can play that shows you how it's going. Yeah, I think it would just mean that now. Yeah, you just you download the game and you get to walk around the new console and it tells you things about it. Apparently, it's a bit strange. So yeah, but that's so weird as well. If they say it's available at the time of release of the console, very strange. Yeah, new cartridges. So red ones for Switch 2, black ones for the Switch. So yeah, I'd be interested to see what is the limiting factor on games that aren't transferable in some way, because I expect it's probably something to do with peripherals, maybe. Maybe ones that won't function as well. But then the Joy-Cons look like they function the same. In fact, they function differently. Excuse me, go away. I'd say differently, but but more. So they have all the original functions on there. Nintendo's founded September 23rd, 1888. Yes, you're right. Third-party games that can't update, things like that. Yeah, that's probably it. Estimates for Switch 2 cost $400. That's US dollars, I take it. So again, probably maybe £400, but I don't know. I think we're probably going to see the short end of the deal somewhere. It might be slightly higher. But 400 is reasonable. For a console these days, that's a reasonable going rate. Blimey, do you remember? How far back are we going? But it used to be like a new console you could get for a couple of £100. You'd be like, well, that's the console, of course, But now it's, Jesus, it gets all insane levels. Plus 25%. Right, yeah. Can either be $499 ride. Okay. Oh yeah, we can't use the... Did you go away? Thank you. Sorry. We can't use the memory cards anymore. This makes sense. Oh, it wants to load. It makes sense, but it kind of... I feel a bit bad for people who have spent out. Like, we spent out for a card in ours. Now, immediately my first thought was, well, we'll just keep it in the old console so it doesn't matter. But then, if you're transferring everything to a new console and that old card is no longer viable, that feels like a shame. It's a bit of a waste, But never mind. I guess would be pretty good. It would. Is this going to load at all? Oh yeah, there we are. No, I wanted it back here. Thanks. So yeah, so we can get the microSD Express cards are fine. But not just microSD cards. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I would imagine you wouldn't need this anytime soon anyway, when they're talking about having 256 gigabytes built in. I mean, you've got to be pushing it pretty hard for that, I like this new controller. It doesn't. It's not much different, but there's something about it. Something about it looking ever so slightly. I don't know. Is it me? It looks a little more ergonomic somehow. Slightly more grippable. Something. We'll just have to see how well these joysticks do. Yeah, I guess only time will tell us on that. Yeah, and then we moved into sort of the updates of all the games and stuff. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, so a lot to take in. So we've got Nintendo Switch website going to be available sometime today, probably later. That could be interesting. And then, yeah, and don't forget, everybody, there is an app apparently available on the Play Store. Going to be for me because I'm on Chrome, not Chrome, Android. But if you want to keep up to date on all your Switch and Nintendo news, I think that's the one. Nintendo Today. They announced it last week during their Direct. And from now on, you're going to get like daily updates on Nintendo news. So yeah, that I meant to do that at the time and hadn't done it. So I haven't installed it yet. I'll let you know what it's like on Discord. We'll go from there. But yeah, interesting. I'm excited. I am excited. And some of these games are going to be very interesting. Then we're running games. Yeah. Some of it's a little surprising. Hyrule Warriors. Now, I didn't play the original Hyrule Warriors. I was like, meh, you know, I'm not a Warriors game kind of fan, but I'm glad there's something here for the people who are excited for it, because we've got to keep Zelda going. I'm glad it's not really spoilers as well either. No pre-orders, like that's not too surprising, to be fair. I will be keeping an eye on it. Oh, of course, GameCube game's coming. I forgot about that entirely. How did I forget that? It was only 20 minutes ago. Yeah. See, I'm excited for the games I didn't play, like Luigi's Mansion, which is granted not available at launch, but that's going to be interesting. Finally being able to keep up with some of that stuff. And yeah, Donkey Kong, oddly interested. I don't know why, but that really, it does look quite appealing. But, you know, I've got enough games to get through. I haven't even touched Xenoblade Chronicles 1, which I got after 2 because 1 wasn't released on Switch until after 2. And now we've got 3 and X, neither of which I own yet. So it's like, Jesus, God. Life, man. But yeah, so interesting. Anyway, I think that's that, guys. You know, that's not bad. Hour of Nintendo has been it's been really good, and it's sort of a bit of a test. You know, the internet seemed to cope just fine with it, I think. So that's a good idea for streaming. So we'll call it there. I'll let everybody. They can get Siberia on it, aren't it? Oh my God! Do you know what? Hang on, sorry, I was just about to call it, but 1 second. Right. The other day I posted up like they were giving away, they gave away Amazon on GOG, and I was like, I can't get this game to work. I can't recommend anyone get it, but I guess if you want it for free and you know you might run the chance of actually getting it to function, go for it. You know, so there it was. Turns out they're remaking. They have a remake of Amazon coming. I was like, this is insane. I didn't know that. What's his name, Sokal or whatever. I didn't know he was. GOG, yeah, GOG, sorry. It was on GOG, was it, my bad? He is dead. Yes, yeah, I didn't know he'd passed away, but yeah, Benoit, that's it, Benoit Sokal, yeah, so RIP, I guess, but he, yeah, they took Amazon, completely just brand newed it, and they're releasing it. I was like, oh my God. So it's not like a remaster or anything, it's an actual full-on remake. Done before the last Siberia. Oh, that's a shame. But it must be a shame to like not see something you've worked on sort of come to completion. But oh well. Anyway, So yeah, that's I was like, Jesus. So one day I may actually get to play Amazon and know what the story is about, because even when it did work, when I played it like as a teenager way back, I got it in a box. I have the CD. Even then, it crashed like about 20 minutes in, and I never got it any further. So I have never got that game to work, let alone now. So it'd be interesting, I guess, one day. Crazy. But anyway, so yeah, we'll call it there, everybody. I'll let you all get on with your lives. I'll let you Southern Hemispheres go to bed, and everyone else can get on with the rest of their day, because it's middle of the afternoon. It's got to be a better thing for people to do than sit here listening to me chat away. But it's been amazing to speak to you all. I'm so glad you're all here. Thank you very much. Obviously, never feel like you have to, but it's always nice to see you all the same. And yeah, this was I'm excited for the Switch 2. I mean, I kind of was already, but I'm a little more excited now, so that's good. But yeah, we'll be back more streaming very soon. I will set up a proper schedule and get things running, and I need to get myself sorted out so I've got to tidy up my emotes and stuff like that. They've been bugging me for a while, just, for the sake of it. I've got to tidy these things up. But anyway, that's all by the by. The point is, we're finishing for today. Right? We're not going to bother raiding out or anything. I'm sure no one else is, if they were watching this, it's over with, so it doesn't matter. Stream Switch 2. Oh, no. HDMI cat. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? No, well, the problem is it's never like for lack of games. I've got tons of games. I have like a list like as long as my arm. I just haven't got around to it. But we'll get there. We shall get back to it. We'll start plowing through them, kicking those games out. I'm on all sorts of other stuff. And Raid Azimuth. Oh, is she streaming? Where I'm going to be, I guess. She is. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We will do that because that's my sister. So yes, of course, this would be since I started since I stopped streaming. My sister took it up to pass her time, and yeah, so we'll raid out to her then, because that's only nice. So we'll do that. God, I've got to remember commands now. First of all, does this one still work? Holy shit, it does. There we go. Okay. I don't have to add that. See if I spelled it correctly, because yeah, she has a 4 at the end. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, right, yeah, okay, so we'll do that. So yeah, God, hang on, I've got to remember my button combinations. So we'll do that. My sister is playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. That's her thing. It's a Wednesday. We'll make it an update day, I guess. So she's maybe got a new thing to do. But yeah, so we'll be back streaming again soon. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much for turning up. Thank you again to Ranacor for the tier 1 sub. It's very kind. I hope you I hope you find it worthwhile in the coming weeks and months. So yeah, thanks everybody. Take care of yourselves, and we're on Discord if you need me. Otherwise, we're done. Let me remember what buttons I need to press. So I need to press that for the raid. It has started. And I need to press that one to leave. And that's what we're going to do. Yes. Right. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Take care of yourselves. And I'll catch you soon. Bye.